It's been coming right up. I don't know if I will be around, but I'll figure it out. So we have somebody there, one of us. I'll be able to make it. Good. All right, it is 7:01 PM. I will call this Tuesday, April 1st, 2025 Board of Selectmen meeting to order. All three selectmen are present, and we will begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag, the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Make a motion that we approve the Board of Selectmen meeting minutes from March 18th, 2025. Second. Any discussion on these minutes? These were done by our new recording secretary, weren't they?
Yes.
He did a very nice job.
Yes, I did. I thought Lorraine did a good job for sure.
She,
I like the layout. It was a little bit different.
Yeah, no, it is.
Finance.
oh, yeah, very nice job.
Any adjustments?
No.
Or- Okay, all in favor of approving the meeting minutes as presented, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, all in favor, or sorry, I make a motion, we approve the Board of Selectmen special meeting minutes from March 27th, 2025.
Second.
Okay, and these are the ones Marie did for us.
Well, they were both done very nicely.
Any discussion on these minutes?
Nope.
Nope, I didn't see anything. I read them earlier.
Okay. All in favor of approving the special meeting minutes as presented, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. Correspondence. I did provide both of you with correspondence of the upcoming Thompson Memorial Post 10088 Auxiliary Veterans of Foreign Wars. They have their annual Community Recognition Day. And that is going to be April 28th at 7 PM at the Quinnebog Fire Department, and the selectmen are invited. And that's the correspondence that I had that was extra. Any other correspondence and Maureen, I'll send you a copy of it so you know what I was referring to. Any other correspondence that
No.
might have gotten? No. Okay. Moving on to selectmen comments.
At least we can catch our breath at the moment.
Mhm.
That's right. Budget is
Budget.
headed-
Yeah, budget's done. No double meetings. Now just the April 10th town meeting. Hopefully people will be there and come out to get information, etc. And of course, the vote on the 24th.
Correct.
And we'll see what the outcome of that will be.
Right.
So,
And I think that we have now served together 6 years, and I think we've done a really good job putting our budget together and sending it forward. The Board of Finance did a great job. They put in a lot of hours. Of course, the Board of Education puts in a ton of hours, so I think we have 3 strong, good boards. We put together a budget that meets the needs of the community. And it's responsible, it's reasonable, and hopefully taxpayers will come out and vote.
Absolutely. And I do think, the person who bore the brunt of the budget season was our finance director, Bill Steglitz. On Friday morning, he said, I'm just so glad, so relieved that at least at this point, it's moved on to the voters. He's been active with doing the budget and putting it all together since November, and he really does a fine job. A lot of stuff, spur of the moment that he has to do for calculations for the Board of Finance. So I really do want to recognize him and give him a shout out because he's an excellent finance director.
Absolutely. We're very fortunate to have him, and he does do a great job.
Yeah.
When Aaron McGarry and I served on the Board of Finance together, we used to, the next day after a Board of Finance meeting, call it the Board of Finance meeting hangover.
Yeah.
Because it was just exhausting, and you felt almost hungover, but you hadn't had any alcohol.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that's what Bill was feeling.
Yes, I'm sure. So the only other thing I wanted to point out that is that upcoming on, well, actually Thursday night, Senator Jeff Gordon is going to be at the school auditorium starting at 5:30 p.m. He's doing a legislative update. It'll be a question and answer session. Come speak to him. He's going to present some of the legislative items that he's looking to promote and pass. But he also wants to get feedback from the public. So that's going to be at the auditorium between 5:30 and 7 p.m. this coming Thursday. And you were going to say something?
And I spoke to Jeff, Senator Gordon, the other day, and he is really hoping for a good turnout. He's hoping for a nice bipartisan meeting. He's hoping for some healthy conversations, discussions, and to even learn more about what the needs of Thompson are. So hopefully we will have a good turnout for him.
He's a proactive
Very active.
representative for us, or
Yes.
senator for us,
Senator.
but represents us well.
Yeah,
Um,
it doesn't matter who's representing us, that it's great to have them come down and give us the info, let us know what's going on,
Right,
how it affects
right.
the town.
And he did mention he wanted to work with Senator Flexer on this, as well as State Rep Stewart, but neither one of them were available, and he really wanted to have this legislative update before the session ended.
Right. And the only other thing is April 22nd, I'll probably reiterate this at our next meeting, but April 22nd, the Rescavage Auditorium is going to be unveiled. There's going to be a performance by Ted Reynolds, accompanied by Ezra George on the Turtle Lot piano. That's in the Rescavage. And there's going to be tours of the museums that are at the school, and then a presentation from the Historical Society, as well as information regarding America's 250 events. So
What
mark
time?
your calendars. It starts at 6 p.m. and the actual program starts at 6:30. So from 6 until 6:30, there'll be tours of the museums, etc. And then everybody will be able to see the unveiled work at the Rescavage. So.
Yeah, the only other thing that I've got,
Mhm.
because it just popped up, because we're talking about the Little League further down. On the
Oh.
26th,
Yes.
at the high school is the high school students put on the car cruise.
Oh, okay.
That starts at 10 o'clock. It's a fundraiser. They filled up the parking lot the last time. They've been doing a great job. They do benefit with the funds that are profited to a fire department or whatever. I don't know what they're doing this year. But that's what they've done in the past, and it happens to be the same day as the Little League opening day, but it's great to bring the,
I
the
think-
family up and take a
I
look.
think it was
and walk
last
around.
year too.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, because we did the parade and then walked
Yep.
up to
Yep.
the. And it was a great turnout. It was a
Yeah.
fabulous event, really.
We just hope the weather is good for both of them.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure. All right, any other selectmen comments?
Nope.
All right, we will open the floor to citizen comments, and we'll begin on the Zoom. If you have a citizen comment, please feel free to unmute your name. I cannot speak tonight. Unmute yourself and state your name and address. Any citizen comments at this time? Zoom audience. Citizen comments in the room. All right, I'm hearing and seeing none, so we're gonna move on to agenda item 7, our favorite meeting of the month, where we honor a veteran, a local veteran. Our veteran of the month this month is Dan Berry. Dan Berry of Thompson Road in Thompson has been chosen by the nominating committee to be honored as the April 2025 Town of Thompson Veteran of the Month. Sergeant Berry served during the Vietnam War era in the United States Air Force from 1967 to 1971. His service duty included assignments in Japan, Korea, and Vietnam. Dan began his Air Force basic training at Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, Texas, and then was assigned to Shepherd Air Force Base in Wichita Falls, Texas. Subsequent stops found him at McGuire Air Force Base in New Jersey and Langley Air Force Base in Hampton, Virginia, before beginning his 2-year deployment to Yokota, Japan, where Dan was assigned to the 556th Reconnaissance Squad as part of the GT Series C-130B. During Sergeant Very's 2 years in Japan, he was deployed on numerous assignments to Korea and Vietnam. Following his foreign tour of duty, Sergeant Very was returned to the United States and honorably discharged in 1971 from the Travis Air Force Base in California. Prior to his enlistment in the Air Force, Dan had graduated from the Howell Cheney Technical School in Manchester, Connecticut in 1966 with a tool and die degree that he turned into a 39-year career as a machinist at Pratt & Whitney Aircraft Company in East Hartford, Connecticut. Post-discharge, Dan obtained his associate's degree from Manchester Community College. Dan is married to Delpha Tabor Very. They have 2 children and 5 grandchildren and are very, very proud and busy grandparents. Sergeant Very received many service-related medals, including the Presidential Unit Citation with 2 Bronze Oak Leaves, the Air and Space Outstanding Unit with 1 Bronze Oak Leaf, the Republic of Vietnam Campaign Medal, the Vietnam Service Medal, the Korea Service Medal, the National Defense Medal, and the Connecticut Wartime Veteran Service Medal, and the Small Arms Expert Medal. Dan, thank you from a very grateful community.
You're welcome. Now you know more about me than she does.
I find that hard to believe.
Is there anything you would like to say at this time?
I'm glad I read that before Rainey let it go published, because he has a way that he embellishes.
Not really.
Right?
Yeah.
No.
Anyways, it was very nice and very thoughtful. Unexpected, completely unexpected. I'm sure there's at least 300 or 400 more veterans in town.
There are about 450-ish.
I don't think any one of them is any different than me. So I won't live long enough to see them all out there.
I don't think any
Any of
of
us
us
will.
will, but we can try.
But I think what we enjoy most about the Veteran of the Month, it gives us a chance to learn about history and about what people did, you know, the people of our community, the men and women of our community that served, and how it impacted all of us. And we really do value and appreciate you as a veteran and all of the veterans.
Thank you.
I think it's a great thing that the town is doing. Not too many communities do this kind of thing.
Right.
And I think it's especially important for Vietnam vets because, you know, when they came back, it was kind of a tough situation. So, you know, to give them recognition no matter when, I think it's really important. So thank you, Thompson, for doing that.
I went to the Danielson Coffee House this morning. It's every Tuesday at the Elks in Putnam. There were 106 veterans there.
Yeah.
It's the largest coffee house in this side of the Mississippi side, once I hear.
Yeah, they have a great turnout up there.
Yeah, really,
Really
really
good.
good, really good.
And you know, Rainey really has to take the credit for this.
He does.
Our new VSO, and he is the one that has taken the reins on this and moved it forward. And I just hope that other towns will do the same, because it is really important. And we need to show respect for people like yourself. Mike,
You're right, Sue.
that have, you know, signed on the dotted line when you were probably not old enough to quite understand what that meant, but you were willing to sacrifice your life for our country and our freedom. And we don't say thank you enough, so.
Well, there's a lot of high school people back then, they graduated and they got a high school diploma in one hand and the draft notice. in the
Yeah.
other.
Oh, so it's right.
So,
That's true too.
no, I worked for about a year and a half at Pratt & Whitney. And I was in the training program. And I received a draft notice and I said, I don't think I want to join the Army. Let me go see if the Air Force can help me out. Guy says, take the test and we'll see what's going on. Well, they realized I knew which end of the screwdriver to use. They said, you're hired. So off I went. It was a great career. It really was. we had tough times and a lot of good times. And a lot of nice people along the way. So,
Well,
can't argue.
This is our plaque for you.
Oh,
Town of
thank you very
Thompson honors Veteran of the Month, Sergeant Dan Barry, United States Air Force, 1967 to 1971, served in Japan, Korea, and Vietnam. 556th Reconnaissance Squad, C-130B maintenance, hostile maneuvers in Cam Ranh Bay, Vietnam, and Osan, Korea, if I said that correctly.
Yep,
39-year career lead machinist at Pratt and Whitney, Republic of Vietnam Campaign Air Force Medal. Thank you for your service from a grateful community.
thank you. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated.
And can you get a photo with it?
Certainly,
Everybody, including your wife, maybe around
absolutely.
the flag? Is that,
Yeah.
does that work?
Yeah, like.
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, you've just been hired as a photographer.
Oh, yeah.
librarian.
As a librarian, you're supposed to be skilled in many things.
And Delta.
Maybe we can all squeeze in
Yeah.
there.
Just a little bit quick, there we go. All right, good to go. I got a handful of pictures. for
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you,
very much.
thank you for your service.
Thank you.
For everything. Greatly appreciated.
Dan, always
Kenny.
a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
Nice
Thank
to
you
see
very
you.
much.
I
Thank
see
you
too
very
much of you on your motorcycle headed to
Uh,
Pratt and Whitney in
I-
the winter time.
That's true. That's true.
In the winter, no less.
They were good days though.
Enjoyable.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you.
All right. Moving on, agenda item 8. Thompson Little League requests for use of road and road closure for opening day parade, April 26th. 2025.
I'll make the motion.
Okay, Suzanne has the motion to
Second.
approve this request. Ken has the second. Any discussion on this request? And of course, we're all invited, so hopefully we can all make it. All in favor of approving the request for the road closure on Main Street and up through Redbridge Road on April 26th, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, and then the Recreation Department requests for the road closure, Bates Ave on April 12th with a rain date of April 9th between the hours of 11 AM and 3 PM on that day.
Wait a minute.
Easter
April
egg.
19th.
19, I was gonna say.
The rain
that.
date's 19th.
April 12th and
Yeah.
then April 19th is the rain
Yep.
date.
You said 9th.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay. Just want
My
to clear
brain is not working
from
tonight.
11 to 3.
So April 12th
Yep.
with a rain date of April 19th. Between 11 AM and 3 PM, Bates Ave road closure for the Easter egg hunt.
I'll make the motion.
And I'll second that.
Ken has the motion, Suzanne has the second. Any discussion on this motion?
No.
Okay, all in favor of approving the road closure, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any other business to bring before the board this evening?
Nope.
Citizen comments. We're back to citizen comments. We'll start in the room. Any citizen comments? Okay, we'll move online. Citizen comments. The floor is open to citizen comments. All right. Seeing none, I have no tax refunds.
Wow,
Wow.
that's great.
So it is 7:19 PM. I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
I'll second that.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, everybody. Have a great evening. We are adjourned.
Oh, that was a quick meeting.